Tonight on Rescue 911.
These true stories of immediate danger and uncertain tomorrows.
Stay on the phone. Don't hang up. You said they. How many of them? What? They're telling me to open the door.
If he finds out that she was on the phone with the cops, he's going to shoot both of them.
They got somebody by gunpoint.
I was a little nervous at first to lay down and do this. I never did anything like body molds before. I think at this point she was pretty assured that everything was going to go okay.
It's really cold.
It's got to be very unnerving to be out there with no lights. He can see other planes, but they can't see him. And if they can't see him, they can't avoid him.
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
Still emergency, sir.
Is he breathing? You guys can do it now.
We're in good hands here.
When we are forced to confront the fact that our life might be cut short, sometimes we have to put our trust in strangers in the hope that they can pull us through. We begin at an airport in Albany, New York, around 10 p.m. on the night of March 28, 1995, as 34-year-old Ken Lindsay was taking off in his private plane for a 2-hour flight home.
Ken flew to Albany to give a speech, and when he was done with that speech, he went to fly home. He had asked me if I wanted to go with him, but I had classes. There wasn't any problems with the plane before he took off from Albany. The flight from Rochester to Albany was fine. After he took off, he was having a problem with his transponder. The transponder lets the tower know where a plane is when it's flying.
Utica Tower, Cessna 18728. Utica Tower, Cessna 18728. How do you read?
At 12:18 a.m., Rochester Telephone Company Directory Assistance Operator Mickey Slattery got a call for help.
You're in an airplane?
He explained to me he was trying to get somebody at the control tower because he had no radio contact. And he was actually flying in an airplane talking on a cellular phone.
The 911 center. I'm sure they'll be able to help you.
And I just couldn't believe that you would be up in the sky in the middle of the night flying around without any controls.
When we continue.
It's got to be very unnerving to be out there with no lights. He can see other planes, but they can't see him. And if they can't see him, they can't avoid him.
Ken Lindsay was 6,000 feet up in a single-engine plane when an electrical failure caused him to lose radio communication and fly without lights. When he called for help on the cellular phone, the call was routed to Monroe County dispatcher Mike Cruiser.
911 Center?
This is operator 1714. I have someone in a cellular phone calling from an airplane. He needs to get a hold of the control tower at the airport. Can you help him?
We can try, ma'am.
Okay.
Let me talk to the person.
Okay. You're on the line.
Hello? Yes. This is Monroe County 911. Yes, the operator said you transferred me through to you. Basically, situation is I'm trying to get into Rochester Airport. My radio stopped working. And Hello, sir? Hello, sir? Basically, my radio stopped working. Hello, sir? Sir, you get the clearance to come in. You need the clearance to come in?
He wanted to contact the control tower to tell them that he was coming in, and they might not even see him, so that they should be aware and look out for him.
And they'll allow it. Okay, hold on, sir. Keep on cutting in and out, so stay on the line with me if possible.
And I knew that point I was kind of out of my realm. So I immediately called my supervisor.
Sir, what kind of airplane do you have? It's a Cessna 150.
His danger of landing without clearance would be him hitting somebody in the air or hitting somebody on the ground.
Where are you located right now? I'm 15 miles east of the airport, over Palmyra.
Put in alert 1.
My supervisor informed me to start an alert 1 so I could send over the information to the fire dispatcher.
This is 911 Center. We have Cessna 150.
Dispatcher Sumelia contacted the Rochester Airport Fire Department.
He's circling over Palmyra right now. I got his tail.
We've never really had anyone call from a plane before, especially on a cellular phone, tell us they were having a problem.
Pilot says he's in trouble. The only electric he has on board would be battery.
Jim Hayes was the airport fire captain on duty.
Anytime you have a small airplane that's flying into a major airport with jet traffic, you know, the potential for a collision exists there.
Approach. This is the fire dispatcher. I'm trying to get through to the tower regarding the Cessna that's in trouble. Well, this is approach, and there's no one on approach. There's no one on tower frequency. We do have a...
Air traffic controller Cindy Nath was working approach control in the radar room.
It's got to be very unnerving to be out there with no lights. He can see other planes, but they can't see him.
No, I'm not picking anything up.
And if they can't see him, they can't avoid him.
What is your name, sir?
It's Ken Lindsay. To run out of battery power here on my cellular phone now. I just heard a sound.
Is there any way you can plug into anything else on the...
No, I can't.
You don't have the battery.
No, I can't. I'm almost out of here.
Immediately, I asked my supervisor if he had clearance or not. He went over to the fire dispatcher.
We do have a primary target that just is about 4 miles north of Palmyra. That's probably him. Okay, well, tell him he's cleared to land anything he sees.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I'll try.
My supervisor told me he had clearance.
Hello, sir.
But I lost him just at that point.
The only thing he could do is use his cellular phone, and he's lost that to us now.
He felt like he needed that clearance to come in, and if we couldn't get it to him, he wouldn't come in.
Shame he wouldn't just come here. Just lost the primary on him.
When the target disappeared, I was very concerned.
You getting anything at all?
When we lost communications with him, it was real tense. Everybody was waiting for the phone to ring again to see if it would be him, so we could get him back.
Center?
Yes, no power. Is just about to run out on this phone. Cessna 28, could you please?
What?
Just relay a message to Rochester. Cessna 18728 is coming in for a landing.
Dave, I had that plane on the phone again.
You still got him on the line?
No, I lost him.
Okay, I'll call tower. It was a big relief because we had bonded with him.
I approached fire dispatcher downtown again. Yeah. Just hit him on the phone again. Great. Yeah, we just got the primary back up. Are you still talking to him? No, his phone keeps cutting in and out. Okay, well, if you talk to him, tell him he's cleared to land. They got the trucks out there. They're ready. If he can find runway 25, that's probably his best bet.
Radar tower.
Air traffic controller Jeff Romig was in the control tower.
And 25 and 22 will be on.
I turned the runway lights up full intensity, just so there would be no doubt in his mind as to which runway he was to land on.
Still don't see him.
It's like driving a car at night without your headlights or your instrument panel. You can't really see where you're going.
We were out there approximately half an hour waiting for him. When it's just dark like that, no lights, and you can't see him, you're a little anxious.
Okay, what's his name again? Ken Lindsay, Lyndsay. Okay, and just him on board? Lucky if he makes it. What's that? We're going to change it to Lucky Lindsay. No kidding.
Emergency aircraft's on a 3-mile file now. I still don't see him out the window, but I see him on radar.
We were trying to catch a glimpse of him as he approached the runway. It was just a flash there. His landing light come on. Just was on for a second. So we knew he was within, a mile and a half, 2 miles of the airport.
He's 1 mile final now.
I could not see him out the window.
Still don't have him in sight.
I could see him on radar until he got about a mile final, and then I couldn't see him on radar. But I knew about where he would be. So I pointed the light gun at him and gave him a flashing green light.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him too, thank you.
We were all waiting. You could hear a pin drop.
He's over the expressway, just about over the numbers now. The aircraft has landed without incident.
Hey, you guys, he's down.
All right.
I was relieved when I saw the vehicles pull onto the runway, because I never saw them.
We followed the plane to his parking space, and I go over and make sure he was okay, the airplane was okay. And he got out of the plane. Yeah, I was so surprised. It was Ken Lindsay, my son's assistant Boy Scout leader.
I was nervous as not making the landing. Now I saw a smiling face. I felt very relieved and very happy to see him.
All right, pancakes.
Ken is teaching close friend Maria Benzoni to fly.
He told me, as he was landing, his legs were shaking like crazy.
Yeah.
If Ken hadn't had a cell phone, I don't know what could have happened. He didn't have the communication with the tower. He didn't know anything of what was going on outside of his plane. So that would have been a crash.
A different school. Yeah. Kenny kept cool, maintained his composure, and that's Ken. You know, he's always cool, calm, and collected.
Pretty cool.
Okay. The night after my incident, a pilot was flying from the same airport, and he got trapped between the ground and clouds and flew into the side of a hill. And it just made me think even more of all the things that could potentially happen if you don't keep your head about yourself.
The dust lock?
Most pilots try to prepare for the worst. We're not pessimistic, but it's best to be prepared. So I grabbed the cellular phone, and I was very fortunate that I did bring it that night. It really came in handy.
The thing that impressed me most was that he called up afterwards and thanked all of us. I think the whole team came together, and it all came to a safe ending. I think he was very lucky, extremely lucky.
Next.
The three young people, all of whom were unrestrained, were in a motor vehicle that was T-boned by a school bus.
Okay, do you remember what happened at all? Okay.
As a parent, there's probably nothing more disturbing than getting a phone call saying your child has been rushed to the hospital. That painful moment was shared by 4 families in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, on the evening of December 9th, 1994. Most of the footage in this story was taped on that night and the days that followed. 5:08 p.m. 15-year-old Martina Holland, one of the victims of a serious car accident, is brought to Children's National Medical Center.
All right, sweetie, you're okay. Let's get the oxygen on her.
Emergency room physician Mary Patterson takes over her care.
What's bothering you now? Your ribs sore? Okay, you having any trouble breathing? It hurts to breathe? Okay, do you remember what happened at all? Okay.
The medics gave us the report that she was the front seat unbelted passenger, and the driver was either dead or near dead.
The other 3 kids in the car, including the driver, 16-year-old Leon Mason, are taken across town to Prince George's Hospital Center, where emergency room physician Terry Jodry is on duty.
Leon, you with us?
Is he moving anything?
No, he's not moving anything. Leon was the most critical of the 3. He was unresponsive and only postured to deep pain. This is a sign of a very serious head injury.
15-year-old Lakeisha Wells arrives by ambulance.
The rear seat passenger, she was found outside the vehicle.
Lakeisha was unresponsive. When a person is unresponsive, we think about head injuries early.
Why don't we go ahead and intubate her, please?
The other backseat passenger, 16-year-old B.J. Foman, also has a head injury, but a less serious one.
X-rays on the way.
The 3 young people, all of whom were unrestrained, were in a motor vehicle that was T-boned by a school bus. Seatbelts might have done quite a bit to protect them from the injuries they suffered.
They're all going to need CT of the head. She's going to need a belly.
Leon, the driver, undergoes a CAT scan first.
He does have a bleed. It's pretty serious.
We were very concerned.
With blood on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts.
This is without a doubt a life-threatening injury. This could kill him in a matter of hours.
Back at Children's Hospital, Martina's mother, Sheila Davis, and her sister meet with her doctor.
She's broken a couple ribs, and she's also has a bruise on her lung.
She was in pain, and they had her heavily sedated. But I don't think I really got upset until I found out the condition of the other 3.
And Leon was still in the car? All 3 of them are in critical condition. But I don't know exactly what they mean by critical condition. And I'm going to keep calling up there to find out how he's doing, okay? And try not to think the worst, Martina, all right?
At Prince George's Hospital, Lakeisha's doctor informs her mother, Joyce Wells, and her father of her condition.
I said, is she alive? He said, oh, yeah. And then they proceeded to tell us that she had a head injury, that she was bleeding from the brain, and her brain was swelling. I just started crying uncontrollably. I said, Keisha, Mom and Dad are here. Please, don't die.
Dolores Mason and her husband were out of town on vacation when they were notified their son Leon had been in an auto accident.
It didn't look like my son, not the son that we had left 24 hours earlier.
Can you hear us?
I grabbed him and told him how much I loved him.
You must be tired.
There was another woman there, and she seemed very upset. And she introduced herself. It was Lakeisha's mother, and I just couldn't apologize to her enough. Somehow I felt that we should have assumed some of the responsibility for what happened. Leon was a driver, and the other kids were riding with him, and I just felt as badly for them as I did for us.
The Masons, they took over the intensive care area, and they just accepted me into their family. And we just waited to see what the outcome of each child would be.
The next day, Martina is already much better and is expected to go home in a couple of days.
Can you lift your arm up okay? No, that's not the one I'm talking about. I know
it was hard for me knowing that I was the best off. BJ and Keisha and Leon, they were still in the hospital, and I felt bad. It was real hard for me.
2.5 days after the accident, BJ is off the respirator.
You okay?
We were worried about you for a while.
This is the best she's been, though. This is the best she's been.
BJ came along very fast, shaking his head, trying to talk, pulling out tubes. He just fights. He's doing good. He's doing very good.
You want what?
Oh, I see Leon.
You want to see Leon?
You want to see Leon? Well, Leon can't quite get up, and you can't quite get up.
Yeah, neither one of y'all can quite move yet.
BJ, he's right in the corner over there.
Can you squeeze a hand, Leon, for us?
On the other side of the intensive care unit, Leon is in the 3rd day of a coma.
Come on, baby. We love you. Leon, telephone. You can open your eyes for us? Leon, come on, try. Leon. Come on, sweetie, we love you. Wake up. Come on, Leon, in case he doesn't have anybody to fight with. They encouraged us to talk to him and to touch him and to be there as much as we could.
Support him and give him time to heal, and hopefully each day he'll begin to make a little bit more progress.
The doctors were very honest. They made it clear that even if he survived, it wasn't clear what kind of state he'd be in. Hey, honey. We're here. We just wanted him to live. We just wanted Leon back again.
Keisha, can you wake up for us?
Lakeisha's prognosis is also uncertain.
Just keep talking to her. Keisha, we love you. You gotta get ready so you can come home for Christmas.
You're gonna be okay, big girl.
She's a fighter. Well, Keisha is a very good daughter. She's always been very, very studious, wants to do it all.
Leon is very loving and giving and just very thoughtful. He's very mischievous. Part of his mischief is trying to make other people laugh. He's a good kid. We do have a very close family, and that really helped us to keep it all together, because there were days that I just didn't think we were going to make it another minute, and everybody...
Five days after the crash, BJ went home. Although Lakeisha is now breathing on her own, she has a long way to go.
Keisha, I need to put this back in your nostrils here. Let me put it in for you. You need that oxygen. Each time she did something, I continually wanted more. Can you say night-night, huh?
You say bye-bye?
Wave your hand. Can you wave your hand? Oh, come on, Keisha. Come on. And I was like, Joy, stop it. She's giving you all she has. You do what they tell you to do so you can get out of here.
Leon's mother and the rest of his family are waiting for a sign that he'll come out of the coma.
It was tough to see the other kids get well. I was obviously happy for them and their parents, but it just made us feel like Leon was going to maybe not come out of it, or that he would not come out of it as well as the other kids. The doctors and nurses suggested maybe some music that he liked would be good for him, and so we bought a little transistor in, and I would turn it to some mild music.
She wanted him to listen to some radio station we didn't want him to listen to because we knew he didn't like it. So every chance we got, we'd go in and change the station on it to what he wanted to hear.
At the National Rehabilitation Hospital, a month after the accident, Leon is starting to come out of his coma.
Hey, Leon. Hello, darling. Ricky had learned this trick. The doctor showed him there's a way that he could put on a glove and put his finger over the trach hole, and you could get some sound from him that resembled words anyway. And when I walked in the room, Rick said, "Watch this." And so he put his finger over the hole in the trach, and Leon looked at me and said, "Mama." And it was just... he could have gotten anything he wanted from me.
Both Leon and Lakeisha undergo weeks of intensive therapy.
Good, Leon. You even know when to stop and start the other one, huh?
I count 10.
It was a great feeling to see him smile again.
Especially. Yeah, I bet.
It took a while for him to smile, but once he started, we haven't been able to stop him.
You want to ride down the steps?
Yeah, I can ride down the steps.
With Lakeisha, the physical injuries were going to be okay, but the brain injury was something that they were going to have to concentrate on and work with.
I forgot to put, I was going to put butter in my pan, but it's okay, you can stick that in there.
To recover from a brain injury, it's really hard. I can't just wake up one day or take any pill and be better. I have to heal myself and let people help me, which is not something I'm used to doing.
What would you do if you didn't have me here to help you?
That'd be messed up.
Yep, that's why I fell through the window. Just so I could be here with you.
I don't got nobody to share it with. I would like to be like I was before. I'm striving my hardest to get back to be like that. I wouldn't stop someday. Hey, sorry, girl.
Leon has helped Keisha. There were times in which she was depressed, and she would look toward Leon for that support as well as to us. It's just been amazing how the two of them have helped one another.
Okay, that ain't funny. Leave him out. Stop laughing.
3 months after the accident, Lakeisha and Leon are finally going home.
Got something for you.
Oh,
thank you, Leon.
We've been very lucky to have the Wells with us through all of this.
Hey, Joy.
And if there's any good that can come from a bad situation, it certainly is the relationship that's developed from it.
being there for us.
That'll be weird.
5 months have passed.
Leon has done extremely well. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us, and it's going to be slow, and we all have to be patient, and Leon has to be the most patient because he's the one that's going through it, but we'll get there.
Okay. You put me down now. You put me down.
I had to learn how to walk again and run.
Salt. Seasoning salt. Not a whole lot, okay?
I got walking down pat. That's okay. But I still need to work on my running.
Wait, Leon. That's too much.
Just ready for the school year to start. My final year, gonna be a senior.
I appreciate more the time that I'm spending with the family, especially when the 5 of us are all in the house together. There's a certain calmness that I feel on the inside, if that's possible.
We used to always sit around and watch TV together and eat. There wasn't nothing real particular I was looking forward to doing with my family except for eating.
As a celebration of life and friendship, the families of the 4 victims throw a party for them and their friends.
I am recovering, but faster than what everybody else thinks I am. Just because I'm the type of person, I don't like to slow down for things. I like to keep it moving. Brain injuries, I don't have time for.
Doctors are hopeful that Leon and Lakeisha will both make complete recoveries.
I put on my seatbelt every time I get in the car now because I don't want the same thing to happen again.
Always wear your seatbelt because accidents don't have times or dates on them. They can happen at any time and at any body. I'm living proof of that.
There are so many people that we'd like to thank, in particular the doctors and therapists and the ER staff who pulled Leon through all of this. We appreciate every moment that they spent with our kids. Leon is like our miracle child, sort of reborn. To see him doing some of the things that he did before the accident is a real joy to me.
This cake is especially for the 4 of you.
I'm so surprised.
To your continued health and recovery, we all love you.
I know that they'll always be bonded together because of that. I just hope that they will continue to take care of themselves and realize how blessed and fortunate they are.
Next.
No, stay on the phone. Don't hang up. You said they. How many of them? What? They're telling me to open the door.
If he finds out that she was on the phone with the cops, he's going to shoot both of them.
They got somebody by gunpoint.
Some jobs come with obvious occupational hazards. But when a group of employees arrived for work on December 9th, 1994, at a drugstore in Fresno, California, the last thing they ever expected was to be risking their lives.
Linda Putnam was the assistant manager on duty that morning.
Hi, Mary. How are you this morning?
It was 6:30 in the morning. Mary Pearl was doing facing. Lori was out doing her ordering.
Good morning. Hi.
And there was 2 janitors who were sweeping the floor.
This won't be in your way.
I've been in retail a lot of years, and I always thought to myself, what would I do if somebody had a gun pointed at me?
Don't make a sound. Get up.
I've got my husband and son and daughter. I'm wondering if I was ever going to see them again.
Get in there. Hurry up. Get in there. Where's the other one at?
I don't know where she is.
You have a call on line 1?
Linda, pick up line 1, please. Linda. being robbed. 6 North Blackstone.
Okay, can you give me a description of the suspect?
Oh, he has a mask on. Please hurry. They're beating down the door, please.
Fresno police dispatcher Cassandra Shepard was handling the call.
It just kind of took my breath away. As soon as she told me they were being robbed and the suspects were inside, I was basically standing up yelling to the dispatcher.
Richard, I have a 211 in progress at the store on Blackstone.
Please.
How many of them are there?
Just one that I've seen so far. Please
Just stay on the phone, okay? You need to stay on the phone.
Okay, are you calling in?
Yes, we've got an officer
They're
on the way.
down the door. They're beating down the door.
Okay. There's how many of them?
Just one so far. They're opening the door. I've got to go.
No, stay on the phone. Don't hang up. And you said they. How many of them? What?
They're telling me to open the door. They've got somebody outside and they're going to shoot her. I've got to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Richard, it's going to be a hostage situation over.
The only thing I could think of is if he finds out that she was on the phone with the cops, he's going to shoot both of them, and they're going to be dead.
No police officer was nearer than 5 minutes away.
Mary? Mary?
State your emergency.
I'm working at... I don't know, I might be jumping to conclusions. I didn't call anybody, but can you not send anybody out? Let me see if I can find somebody.
Okay, ma'am, we're on the way. We've been advised that there's something going on in the store. Where are you in the store?
Dispatcher Jenny Peck took the second call.
I'm at cosmetics.
Okay, what's going on? Tell me what's going on.
Never mind, somebody's here. I'll hang up.
Ma'am, tell me what's going on first.
Oh, please don't. Please save me.
Is there a suspect in there? White, black, or Hispanic?
Black.
How many?
I don't know.
We got a black male with a gun at the cosmetics counter. My concern was how quickly officers were starting that way. I didn't know at that point how many suspects were in the store.
Don't hang it up, okay? Officers are on the way.
Nobody, he just came and looked at me. He stunk, came and looked at me and...
He's still in the store. Is he still in the store?
Female just screamed and the line was disconnected. The scream literally raised the hair all over my body. I very much thought this girl was going to be shot.
Police Sergeant Dwight Williamson was in charge of the incident.
Dispatch is giving us information that Officer Lyon was there almost immediately and saw 2 people coming out. They weren't sure if a hostage had been taken out of the store. When they failed to yield after about a quarter mile, I advised him to take legal intervention. We did what's called a felony stop. We took them out at gunpoint. There was no attempt to run. They were boxed in. They knew that.
Looking back, Laurie Hayes is painfully aware that things could have turned out differently.
I was afraid for my life. I thought I was going to be dead, and, I have a 2-year-old boy and a husband. I just thought, I wasn't going to see my son anymore. That would be it, which really bothered me.
Jill Caton has had trouble putting the memories of that day behind her.
I got really depressed. I had nightmares. I didn't go out for months because I was just afraid.
I turned from being scared to being very angry. I thought, why should somebody change my life? I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to let somebody make me the victim.
I'm Lori. Hi, Lori. Hi, you're Kathy?
Yeah, this is Jenny.
Hi,
I'm Jenny. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
You're the one I talked to.
I'm Jill. Hi, Jill. If there wasn't 911, I think somebody would have ended up hurt or dead. The situation, I'm sure, would have been a lot worse.
The two suspects subsequently pleaded guilty to robbery charges and are awaiting sentencing.
I could put it behind me, but I know it's always there. It has happened, and it's reality, but yet it's not the main focus of my life. It is behind me.
Next.
She was a little nervous at first to lay down and do this. I never did anything like body molds before. I think at this point she was pretty sure that everything was going to go okay.
Most of us will go out of our way to help a family member. But on September 25th, 1989, in San Jose, California, Tammy Brady had second thoughts when her younger sister Samantha approached her with an unusual request.
I was taking a ceramics class in college, and the teacher asked if any of the students wanted to do body molds. I thought it would be great to do my sister's torso. She was pregnant at the time, so I thought she'd have a nice shape to her. She was only like 3 months pregnant, and at that time, you're not really showing, but how to put this, you're pretty well endowed.
Are you sure it won't take long?
No, it won't take long. Me and my sister didn't get along very much when we were growing up.
The teacher explained everything to me.
She always picked on me and got me really good.
25 minutes. We'll just do it in the bedroom.
I'm gonna trust you.
Okay. One time, we had bought really long pixie sticks. She told me to cut the end of the sticks and make a straw and suck it up. About died. Once it gets a little thicker, it's gonna warm up. It won't be that cold.
Okay.
We'll have fun with it.
How do you put it on?
I'm just gonna use my hands.
You're positive you know what you're doing.
She was a little nervous at first to lay down and do this.
I've never been plastered before.
Yeah, you have. But I think at this point she was pretty assured that everything was going to go okay. Yeah, so it's starting to get thick. So why don't you just go ahead and take your top off and lay down, and I'll just start applying it. This should harden up pretty quick.
Here we go.
Yeah, I never did anything like body molds before. I just maybe made a cup or a bowl.
Okay, let me get some up here real quick. So
It's really cold.
But I thought it'd be very simple, you know.
This is really getting hot.
Well, it's going to get a little warm.
Okay, well, you gotta hurry. This stuff's getting really hot.
Within a couple of minutes, it was really hard.
No, it's burning. It's hot.
I know.
It's hot.
When my sister starts to panic, she repeats herself.
it's going to be tight. Just let me...
This is what it's supposed to do? It's supposed to do all this.
Yes. So I told her, only take a couple more minutes and we'll take it off.
Be done in a minute, okay?
Sam, you gotta take it off.
Take it
Just
off.
Take it off.
You can't
Get it off.
Oh, jeez.
Please, just get it off. It's hot.
But she said, no, I want it off now.
Oh, no. Shoot.
What? What?
At that point, it dawned on me that I forgot to put oil on her.
You forgot the oil.
That's what keeps the plaster from sticking to your skin.
Well, I forgot. I got so excited.
I just realized it was a disaster.
It's just not coming off.
Sam, get it off.
I'm trying.
It's burning. It's ripping. It's ripping. It's hurting. That
Don't
hurts.
get mad at me, okay? All right, let me go to the kitchen and get some oil. Hold on.
When Pauline Brady came home from work, it had already been 30 minutes since her daughter Tammy had been encased.
When I went into the bedroom, I was a little stunned.
Oh, my God. Tammy, are you all right?
I have worked with plaster of Paris, and I expected it to be about 3/4 of an inch thick, and this thing was like 4 inches thick.
You forgot the oil?
Yes,
How can you forget
the
something
oil.
like the oil?
The plaster was so tight that there was just really no area to put the oil in.
I don't know what to do.
We received a call of children playing with plaster of Paris, and one of them was stuck in a kind of a cast.
Captain Ron Tomasello led the City of San Jose Fire Rescue Unit dispatched to the scene.
I thought possibly they were playing the old doctor and nurse role, and we can just take it off and be on our way.
Okay, Tammy, I called the fire department. They're on their way, but I'm going to try hammering some of this off, okay?
What?
I thought maybe if I got a hammer and tapped on it a little bit, it might crack. But the hammer was bouncing off of the plaster. It wasn't cracking it at all.
The rescue unit, including firefighter Rod Villa, arrived within 4 minutes of the call.
As we walked into the bedroom, we found this was not kids playing with plaster of Paris. Oh, you didn't put any oil at all?
In the training that we have, they tell us how to put out fires, how to stretch hose lines, and get people out of wrecked automobiles, but there's nothing in our books that tell us how to get a plaster cast off somebody's chest.
Let's try soaking it in the bathtub. You're not supposed to get cast wet.
We decided that if we could wet it down, maybe we would be able to break it easier.
Use a sheet right here and we can roll it up and do like a sheet pick.
The lye in the plaster of Paris was actually causing a chemical burn to her skin. So we needed to get this off of her in a hurry.
Okay, Ron, come around. Wait a minute. How are we going to...
Come right around.
Okay,
Might have to get in.
No, we'll just get in. Okay. Okay, put her down easy, easy, easy.
We used our hands to rub across where we were pouring the water, basically trying to wear down the plaster. But it was going to take us a long time.
Here's the ball. The firemen were very professional. I guess they've seen a lot of strange things, and this was just one amongst many.
Try a hammer. Let's see if we can tap it off.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tap this one. Just be careful. Watch your hands. Okay.
Oh, not too hard. I'm pregnant.
You wet?
When we found out she was pregnant, we wanted to take precautions and not use too much force.
Here you go.
We drilled holes in different locations, and then we took the turkey baster and filled that with oil and squirted it into the holes.
You know, Ron, can you give me the blade off the hacksaw? Sure. We're going to do.
Our next step was to take a saw blade and score across the plaster of Paris in sections, and maybe that would release the adherence to the skin.
I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it.
Okay.
I'm just kind of letting it.
I was really upset that I put my sister through this. It really was for a school project. It was never a planned plot to get her back.
He's not going any deeper than the width of the blade.
At that point, Tammy saw that the firemen were young and good looking, and then she realized when this thing came off, she's going to be sitting there with nothing on. She was starting to get a little embarrassed, and I told her, I said, don't worry about it. I said, just think of them as professionals like doctors.
Here we go. Ready? Okay, just don't look. Close your eyes.
We took a cold chisel and a hammer and just barely tapped along the line that we had made.
Okay, let's try here.
Okay.
Okay, you're doing okay. Keep your eyes closed. Don't look, okay? Okay, let me try to wiggle it. Let me try to wiggle it. Okay, I think there comes. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, let's try going across there. Okay.
I was relieved that they were finally getting pieces off, but then I noticed that it was right over her breast. And she, at that time, was very embarrassed, and I kind of laughed about it. I thought it was kind of funny.
Watch your neck. Watch your neck. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. You're doing fine.
These guys are my heroes.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more, that's it.
They were very gentle and very kind. They're like three musketeers coming to my rescue. It's great.
Okay.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Great. All right. Woo. All right. You feel better now?
When she finally got this thing off, it was like, I'm free again.
There you go.
It was a weight off her chest, I know, and it was a weight off our minds knowing that we were able to help her.
5 years have passed since the incident.
Tammy wasn't too happy with me. But if my sister had ever given me the chance again to do this, I know I could do it right.
Now you remember.
We need to oil the
pan. That'll be the last time I let my sister talk me into doing a mold for a school project. Never again. Never again. How nice. She was lovely.
It's been years now, and she hasn't gotten me back yet, so I don't know if she's still plotting a revenge or if we've just put it in the past. It looks good. Mine didn't turn out very well. It doesn't stick like yours.
The lesson to be learned from this is don't listen to your sister, no matter what she does.
I don't know if Tammy and Sam will ever learn a lesson. From where I'm at, I'm waiting for the next one. I can't even imagine what's going to be next.
We love each other.
The quicker a victim can get to the hospital, the better the chance for survival. We can all help save lives by pulling our vehicles off to the right side of the road and stopping to let emergency vehicles pass. This series is dedicated to the heroes whose bravery and kindness go beyond all expectations. I'm William Shatner. Join us again next time for more true stories on Rescue 911.
step out of the car, please.